Especially this. Oh yeah. All right. Got some questions for y'all before y'all get up.
Oh, okay.
We live on YouTube. Yep.
Okay.
So just going out and ask about the day one session. What you thought so far? How you enjoyed it?
I'm loving it. I love not only the speeches, but the fact that we have an opportunity to just ask questions. Because a lot of times we call church or Wednesday Bible study, but you don't get to ask no questions.
Yep. Yep.
And so I love that, and it's like we just share the most community. I love the fact of being the believer, people in the truth, where you feel like home, family. So I'm enjoying it.
Hey man, and yourself, how did you enjoy the panel discussion and the class?
Possibly say
Uh-huh.
it's a good conference. I'm glad I made it.
All right, so this y'all first time coming to? Is your first time at an Israelite conference?
It's my first time at Israelite conference.
Wow. Okay. All
Glad to
right.
be here.
Well,
I'm
thank
excited to meet you and some of the other speakers. So
you. I can't wait till tonight. Looking forward to tonight. It's gonna be an awesome time. So y'all enjoy yourself. Thank you, and thank you for coming. What's going on? What's going on? We live. I'm in y'all face with the camera. This ain't even a script.
It's your norm. It's your norm. We do this all the time.
What's going on? So how y'all enjoyed the conference so far? The class, the first class, the panel discussion. How y'all enjoyed it?
Enjoyed the teaching. That was a blessing to hear from our head deep and then hearing from brother
Lucas Cameron.
Lucas.
Yeah.
I was wanting to hear some of that prepping stuff. I know he had a lot of prepping stuff. When
Oh yeah.
But I just wanted to hear what he had to say and whatnot, and it was a joy to hear that. And the question I love is seeing people that are just now coming into the
Yeah.
end of the truth. They have those questions that we had, and we really didn't have anybody to really go ahead and go out and search and get it ourselves. And sometimes we learn the hard way.
Yeah,
So I'm glad they was able to
this year's conference, we got a lot of people that are new into truth. Like over the last 2 years, anywhere between 6 to 6 months, 6 years to 6 or 6 months to 6 years, and so that's a blessing. This year, last year we had more seasoned people, but this year it's a lot more brothers and sisters that's new out of the church.
Things that's been going on with the awakening. There's new people that's in the media waking up, and it's just a flood now.
Yeah.
That they need more.
Yeah. What's your thought?
Kanye.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoying the conference. I think in the 90s where we used to own a bookstore in Decatur, so a lot of this information about the Israelites and stuff that I read in the early 90s, but
Hey, don't run. Wait, I see you trying to run out the door. I gotta grab
at a
it.
particular time, it's like I was felt like a fish out of water. So it was just information that I kept to myself. So now to see all of this come to fruition and the Israelite people being awakening, it's an amazement. But I'm glad that I'm not that fish out of water anymore. So
Amen.
find other Israelites.
Well, thank you for coming, and look forward to the night. Can't wait. Amen. All right, now there you go. You've been fireball herself. What's going on? How you loving the conference so
Oh
far?
my goodness, the conference is phenomenal. I am so happy that I drove all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, to the south side, west side. I am so happy that I came. I was reading your comments. You made a YouTube video 5 days ago now, about the people who were late, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. What had happened was, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it then. I forgot, and my friend April reminded me. I highly recommend. I hope that there is a next year. And if you weren't able to get here, you need to get here. This is phenomenal. I just really feel like we didn't have enough time. We ran out of time. I had, from 7 or 8 questions, I had 500 more questions to pop up. And I call this part the state of Israel. There are just things that we need to be prepared for. So many good questions. The speaker speakers were phenomenal. The panel was excellent. So you have to come. If there is a next year, you're willing, y'all willing, we still here.
Yeah.
You gotta come. And I advise, get a room here, get a hotel, stay. There's so much wonderful people that people have flown in. I've met from California, from Florida, from all over. You have to come.
Was this your first, I guess, Israelite conference? Or?
Yes, this is my first Israelite conference.
Okay.
It was more than what I expected. I didn't even know what to expect, but it was way more than I would have expected. I thought the panels and that was going to be it. I'm sorry, the two speakers. But when we got into the panel and people began to ask their questions, there were so many other questions that I had to come up. And I was the last question. I said, I got to narrow my 500 down to one. And this is great. This is great. And I hope that, Boom Ministry will continue to do this. I do look forward to visiting in Fayetteville because it seems like this is going to pick up where this left out.
Yeah, absolutely. But thank you so much. I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock.
Thank you.
Elder.
She's good, ain't she?
Yeah, she good.
I'm sorry, you should. I'm a talker.
What's going on, fam? How y'all enjoyed the conference so far? I know y'all about to get out of here, but how y'all enjoyed it so far?
Excited. Here we go. The master doctor.
Oh, man. What up? So the panel discussion, what y'all thought about that, Rick? Just the questions and stuff.
Good. The Bible says, "Come, let us reason together."
Yeah.
Right, and I think that's what Israel needs. The brother talked about the 4 channels and the assignment. And you could tell them the panelists there was an assignment that each one of y'all had, and gave wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it was good. Be here.
The amazing thing about this year, I think, is that a lot of the people outside of us, we kind of the elders, here. A lot of the people that are here is like 6 months to 6 years. So majority of people that was asking those questions, they were like 6 months to 6 years into the truth. So this is their first Israelite conference. So this is the first experience that they get a chance to experience. So, definitely, man, I think the spirit, I think you brothers coming up, y'all, like I said, y'all elders. So I was saying tomorrow, if we do decide to have a panel, I'm gonna have to pull on y'all. Y'all get up there. So thank you guys, man. I'll see y'all later on. All right, shalom.
Oh yeah, all this is dope.
I'm Mr. Kaiser. I gotta get these. I'm trying to get all these folks before they get out of here. What's going on, man? What's going on? How y'all? What y'all feel about day one class session, the panels? What y'all thought about that, man?
It was good. It was really good.
Really good. Powerful. A lot of things came out that I think that need to be further discussions on a broader scale. I think that this could be done whether via Zoom or via online, and bring in different opinions from different voices from everybody.
I believe that panel discussion, and Pastor Holly, you can tell me, that panel discussion could have been 5 hours.
Oh, you did well. You did well with trying to answer the questions.
I tried to, man.
The questions were layered.
Yeah.
Layered. It's so layered.
It's so layered. That's right.
Yeah, man.
But
So
there's something to think about though, because how many churches really do have a fund set up?
That's real.
For that.
yeah.
Now some churches do have it set up.
But
Yeah.
It's very structured. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are not even familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? So,
And
but you can't access it.
You don't hear about that in Israel. Having all things coming.
Yeah.
That's something we have to come to terms with.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who are awakening, as we use that word, if we can use that word, are awakening from the standpoint of how our community needs unity.
Exactly.
And a response to that is a different financial footprint, a different economical structure.
We ain't going nowhere without no fund, man. They can
We
say
have to
second Exodus, whatever. You ain't going nowhere without no money.
You got it.
Even when they left Egypt, they left with money.
Yeah. I think, and the big thing is we have to learn to respect money and the value of it.
Oh, no, what you were talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
is how-
that
my wording is very particular. There has to be a mind change.
Yeah.
As a group, we're not going to deal with money better than we've already dealt with it. That's not a mind change.
Yeah.
So you alluding to that is
Yeah.
I learned the hard way dealing with money. I just come out of 5 years. 13, 5 years. So that you learn the hard way.
That's right. Let me slide that way. I know pretty much everybody. Was trying to get everybody before they get out of here. But she like, okay, I won't. Let me move. Let me slide like this then. All right. So these But you say you from Maryland? Oh man, you drove all the way from Maryland? Oh man. Oh, you gotta get on the plane. We gonna have to pray. We're gonna have to say a special prayer for you. A special prayer for you to drive back from Maryland. It's really. Oh yeah, yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, we're gonna make sure. I'll be in the DMV area soon. Yeah, yeah, I'll be in that area. Yeah, I'll be there at least probably like 3 times this year. Yeah. We gonna make that happen in that area. So we're gonna try to make it happen. Yeah. Well then, we'll get together. We'll get together on that and get that situated because again, I had a couple people reach out from Maryland, and so in the DMV period, yeah. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. 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 I definitely got you. I hear you. Well, enjoy, and I'll see you tonight.
Say it's just true. So going back to that, years ago, when I was, where I, sleep, I wanted
to. How you enjoy the conference, real quick?
Oh, I'm enjoying it very much so. Thank you so much.
All right. I'm gonna let you get back to your conversation.
Okay. All right.
Well, y'all, we have had an awesome time this morning, and it's going to be packed tonight. So we are expecting a wonderful, powerful move of Yah on tonight. It's going to be powerful. If you haven't gotten here, well, and I know many of you will be here on tonight. Hold on. Got to clean the lens off. I can't stand a greasy fingerprint lens. So tonight is going to be awesome. It's going down on tonight. We have the kickoff on tonight, live performances, as well as worship, and as well as we have 2 awesome speakers on tonight. And so definitely get here at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 214 Nelson Street in Cartersville, Georgia, at Unity Worship. And man, it is absolutely amazing. We had an awesome crowd this morning for the class and the day sessions. We have people from different states here. And so can't expect anything more than greatness out. Just like I say, tonight, it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be off the hook tonight, man. So I'm just excited for all that's going on tonight. So those of you that are in Atlanta and on your way tonight, see you tonight. And I'm just, man, it's powerful. And here's what's so powerful. Last year, and generally most of the conferences that we have, when we have it, it's mostly seasoned Israel. But this particular conference, because of the last 2 years with the pandemic and the last couple of months with the whole incident with Ye and Irving, this conference is a heavy influx of brothers and sisters that have come into the knowledge of who they are between 6 months to 6 years. Generally, we have people that are seasoned, that's been in the walk for a while, but folks who've been here in the truth for 6 months to about 6 years, that is a amazing time and opportunity. We sold out. And so we're excited about it. Tonight we appreciate Unity Worship for opening their doors to the conference. And we look forward to it, man. It is amazing. It's powerful. And so I'm definitely excited for what's to come. And this is our second year, so it looked like this may be a yearly conference here in Atlanta in January. And so I'm beyond excited for it. And words can't explain what the expectation. All right. Y'all see Elder Lucas Cameron right there. He just finished speaking. He spoke this morning and he was on the panel. You see Dr. I.J. West over there, aka Mr. Blacktastic over there. He was speaking as well and on the panel. Well, he speaks tomorrow and he was on the panel today. IJ! He was speaking and he was on the panel as well. Man. What's going on, man? So what you thought about the first day, man? The first day, this your first conference with the Israelites. What you thought about the conference, the panel? What you thought about all that? Go ahead and share your thoughts on it, man.
I think that it is a great thing that we got going on here. I'm so glad to be here. I was excited about coming here, but I'll be honest, man, I've been caught off guard a little bit because it's been better than I expected even. It's already started off with a bang. Deacon Phillip brought an excellent word, and he used that whole analogy of the four rivers that surrounded the garden, yet all different, but getting their flow from the same source. And that just, that really, man, did something in my spirit, because he really painted a picture of how we're supposed to be in the kingdom. We're not all the same, but we all come flowing from the same source.
Yeah.
You got to be able to let people flow, without trying to stop their flow. And you do what you do, and we do what we do, and we build the kingdom together. And then Elder Lucas, he said a lot of interesting things. And I could really hear, though, his heart for salvation, for the Lord, for the kingdom. And that's what really impressed me. This is my first time meeting him.
Yeah, he's a prepper now.
Yeah. I mean, we don't share the same theology on certain things. Right. But I can hear his passion.
Yeah.
One thing about
he's genuine. I can say that. Yeah.
Is when a person is sincere.
Yeah.
It doesn't require full agreement with exactly how they see things, but if you understand that we all got the same end goal in mind,
right,
to make the eternal kingdom, then you know how to weed through certain things and understand. Well, that's his view, this is my view. But man, I really enjoyed it. In the panel discussion, the questions from everyone were awesome. I wasn't expecting to be on the panel, but Deacon Phillip to be up there on there, man. So that's what the Navy always doing to the Marines. They're always taking us all over the place. So he got me up there, and I was glad to be a part of that. And I felt very honored. And even you were saying some things, man. About talking about how our economic and political empowerment starts at home.
That's right.
The voting polls, how we train our family, how we readjust the minds of our children. Even the example you gave about this, because the old school way was when you turn 18, you got to get out.
That's right. Yeah.
My dad, I remember he told me that when he turned 18, my grandfather gave him as a graduation gift a bus ticket and a bag of sandwiches.
Wow.
And so that don't work anymore.
Yeah.
That was that old school mentality because that's what people knew. And I think we got to give our kids a better start than a bus ticket and a bag of sandwiches.
Yeah.
And you all are doing a great job.
Man, Pastor, we could have grabbed that.
And so it's, like I said, it's put a lot out there on the table, man, for us to consider and to put into practice and implementation. If not for me, my kids are already grown, but they can put this in place for their children, and I can take what I've heard to them because I think that's incredibly important. And so, man, I'm just waiting to hear the rest, man. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. And like I was sharing with everybody earlier, this is the first conference that I've done. I've done many where those that are coming into Israel, they're between 6 months and 6 years. So some of the people that were asking questions and some of them that were, you could tell in their question there was excitement. There wasn't like doom and gloom. There was excitement. Those people were babes. 6 months, 8 months, a year, things like that. 3 years. I think one person, had 6 years, but it's 6 years of being at home or within still in the church, but knowing she is real. This is her first conference that
Right.
where there's um where there's where there's born again Israelites. So her first experience is this, even though she's seen and other things like that, but her first experience is pretty much this. And I think the thing that was so awesome is, shout out to Elder Mike, he on here. I hit you in the inbox, Elder Mike.
Tell that troublesome preacher he got to get down here.
I think the foundation that we laid here, there wasn't a lot of, and I want to say this and be very, very intentional. There wasn't a lot of questions or statements from people in the audience of blaming the church.
Right. That was wonderful. I was that too.
That there was a lot of blaming the church questions. It was a lot of how do we move, how do we better ourselves, how do we the mindset of things. And so I think that was an awesome dynamic to it. And we all also talked about not only the gospel, but we talked about practical things as well as spiritual things. So what are your thoughts on all that?
I thought that was a perfect blend that's balanced. That's what the kingdom is supposed to be, man. And then too, be honest with you, man, a lot of people may not agree with this, but I know, you and I pretty much see the church is not our competition. It's not our enemy.
Yeah.
We are part of a body of Christ.
Right,
You use the term church, ecclesia, kahal, or, any of the Hebrew or Greek terms. The point being is that the body of Christ is a corporate group of believers, whether you identify nationally or ancestrally as Israel or otherwise. In the kingdom, we are the children of the Most High.
Yeah.
And when we understand that, then rather than judging other people and looking at them, we look within and we say, like the prophet Isaiah said in Isaiah chapter 6, it's me. I'm the one.
Yeah.
And then when you look at the people, you identify with them not as being separate from you, but as being the same as you. And now you start to marshal your mindset to try to do things in a way that is pleasing to the Most High. And so that's one of the things that I really see and sensing, man.
Yeah.
And man, shout out and kudos to you, and Bishop Sebastian, man.
Yeah, he over there right now.
Yeah, this dude ain't stopped working since we've been here, man.
Shout out to Unity Worship, man. Shout out to Unity Worship.
James Brown of Israel.
The James Brown of Israel.
In soul business. That brother been working, man.
He been working. Shout out to Apostle Sebastian Holly over there, man.
He out here working, man.
But yeah, man, I think too the conversation of economics and how do we view money, how do we make sure that the principle of it starts at home before the nation building starts at home.
Exactly.
Not amongst us.
Right, because the family is the foundation of the nation.
That's right.
And the Lord started in the garden with a family.
That's right.
It was a nation of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
And so you got to build up the home if you're going to have a strong nation, man. And that right there, what you were saying, it took us right back to the basics, to the building blocks that everything else has to stand upon.
That's right, man. So tonight is going to be awesome. We got worship. It's going to be worship tonight. It's going to be speakers. It's going to be artist performances. I think it's going to be good, man. It's going to be phenomenal. Tomorrow we got some more classes and panel discussion. Tomorrow we're going to get into insurance, making sure that, hey, that's another focus. Brothers and sisters ain't got no burial insurance and all this other stuff. We're going to be talking about that, as well as, finances, about saving money. So this ain't a conference just about we the people. This is a conference about, hey, you make sure you're behind practically better be in line with what's going on in this world.
Hey, that's kingdom work too.
Yeah, man.
That's part of the kingdom too, man. And so we got to remember that the Most High is as spiritual as He is practical.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to, be balanced all the way around. The gospel is not only for our eternal souls, but it's also for our current physical state.
Yeah.
And He said, I'm going to give you 100-fold in this life.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to be prepared and be in place to receive it.
That's right. Well, man, shoot, we'll definitely let's get up out of here so we can have enough time. I need to go get me some of that soup.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Some of that curry chicken soup. Hey, shout out to everybody. What's going on, man? Thank y'all for all your support. We definitely will have some footage up for you guys and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that coming soon. But shout out to y'all, man. See everybody on tonight, and shalom. Shalom.